Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing well. We are here with a general reading for the collective. If you are new, welcome. My name is Gabriella. Before we get into the reading, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Okay, so I'm seeing an overall theme in the cards. What I'm getting is that you may be kind of entering into a transitionary space where a lot feels like it's changing or things feel unfamiliar to you. I'm seeing the Death card really play a big part here, which speaks a lot about transformation, the undergoings, getting into the psychology of what's going on with ourselves, getting more reflective about what we're doing, about why we're acting the way that we're acting. It can also be about connecting with other people and trying to understand from their perspective. All in all, with the Death card, there's a lot of surrender. There's a lot of changing that's happening. It can feel very, very uncomfortable. I'm seeing there be like a bit of, I don't know, you getting caught up in your head because of this, because of the changes that are happening. The thing with the Death card too is that we can be in this space where it's like, okay, in my head, I'm going to be doing this for 5 years, and this is the thing that it's going to be, and I'm not going to get knocked off of the path at all. And now it's like 3 weeks later, you end up doing like a 180 and you're somewhere completely different. Or maybe you're like pivoting 75 degrees, you know, and you're getting off track where really it's on track for you. It's just a matter of kind of surrendering to this process. But something may not be aligned with like how you thought it was going to be, and that's what can make this so difficult, the changes. I am definitely getting a sense of fixed energy here. With fixed energy likes to be like, okay, we got on track B, we're going to be riding along track B, we're not going to get off track B for any reason. And so sometimes it can be hard, even when there's like a wall in front of it. It's like, okay, I'm just going to stay here on track B and wait until they lift it, when it's like you are probably being directed over to an alternate path. But sometimes it can be uncomfortable for us because of that. It's kind of getting like so focused and zoomed in on something that you're not seeing all of the other viable options around you. Just something to be mindful of. Four of Wands. Harmony, commitment, could be an event that you're going to, a celebration, something like that. For some of you, you haven't gone yet. This looks like a wedding for some. You can be going to a party at someone's house. Some sort of event, a gathering of people. Yes, that's what it is. It's an event, it's a gathering of people. Here's the Death card. I'm telling you, it kept wanting to come out. So here we have the Death card showing up. The first major arcana that we're seeing. We have the Four of Wands and we have the Three of Cups. A celebration, a gathering, people getting together and enjoying and being in a shared communal space with one another. This is a new beginning. Even the start of something new, maybe, to have the Death card also following that. For some of you, there may be a Scorpio that you are connecting with. Scorpio placements. Doesn't just have to be a Scorpio sun or somebody with a lot of Pluto in their chart. This seems like the new change that you want, but you may feel a bit scared of or intimidated by. It's kind of like, if I were brave enough to go through this and to like seize this thing that I wanted, then I would totally go after it. But it's a moment where it may seem kind of daunting with the Death card of like, this is really asking a lot from me right now, but I'm seeing that you're good, you got this. I would like to say this as well. For some of you, you're actually going to be meeting people that you get along with. Like you may be meeting friends, you may be meeting people, you may be getting more social if that was not something you had been doing before, or connecting with people, making more connections. You also may be trying to figure out kind of like what this change is asking of you too. Like what's all of this about anyway? Decisions. We have the Seven of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Swords. There's something that's unclear about a particular connection. Can't even be about like what it is that you want to be connecting with. Maybe about what it is that you feel is going to bring you a sense of happiness. Okay. Let's just use an example. You're in a space where you're like, I'm thinking about dating, but I don't know like what kind of maybe energy I would be compatible with. Something like that. Or like I want to work on a project, but I'm not sure which one is going to be most compatible for me to be working with. This does look though that it's related. It looks like it's related to things socially going on for you. So I do get that feeling. But yeah, something, you may see something and be like, maybe I want that, maybe I don't want that. I'm trying to figure out. It's like you see something and it's perplexing to you. And you're wondering maybe if that like fits in for you. And what feels right, what feels like in flow with you right now. It's like this, a situation where, say you see like a couple and a child, right? And you're like, maybe I would want that someday. It's like something that you see that you don't know how you feel about it, meaning you may not be totally like clear on how you're feeling. Like maybe I want that, maybe I don't want that. Does that fit in? It seems like a more inquisitive energy. I'm seeing the Seven of Swords not just be like confusion. I'm seeing this more be like a pensive like wondering. Like, does that puzzle piece fit there type of situation? Like, is that the right person? Is this the right situation to kind of add up? Is that going to be my 10 of Cups for me? For some of you, this is about a relationship. You may be trying to figure out, okay. Some of you, you're in a relationship right now and you're trying to figure out if that's going to be conducive to your pursuit of happiness. For others of you, you're actually considering seeing somebody that you may end up being in a relationship with. Because you may be at a point where you're hanging out with someone, but you're feeling like overloaded, like something is bringing stress. But I'm seeing you want to work through this. But there's also a change that's connected with this. Okay, for those of you that are in a relationship and you've really been questioning things right now, you may be realizing that something's not connected with like your fulfillment or your happiness, and that something is going to change. For some of you, you're actually not going to be in the relationship. Something is going to come to an end, and this would have felt inevitable to you. But you would feel conflicted about this. Because I'm seeing the Ten of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords, calling judgment. It's like something going on between you and another person. But I am seeing the Eight of Cups, so I don't know like what exactly, I don't know your life. I don't know what exactly is going on between you and this person that you're with. But what I'm seeing is that like you guys worked to get into a relationship one another. Now you're questioning things and being like, is this really, does this really like fit into the picture of what I see my life to be? And I'm seeing you be at a point where there's a lot that you're trying to figure out.